Hollywood, making movies, making music, and some of the creators that we know from all over the world. And really, you know, what we want to do is take you through a quick insight. We figured if the best way to really understand creativity is go ask the people who are experts in it. And so we did our own little focus group with some clients and friends and talked to people and asked them 5 simple questions about how they manage creativity on a regular basis. And so, as Laura mentioned, in the next 40 minutes, what we'll do is take you on a journey, first to give you an overview of some of the insights that they gave us and really distill down those insights to make it so that they're easy for you to take forward and hopefully help you come up with another great creative idea.
Chest to chest, there's one cream that's been trusted to care for skin for 100 years. We were always just that close. Across all generations. I reach out my finger. It seems like more than distance between us. In this California king bed on this star for your heart, for me, my California king. Nivea, 100 years of skincare for life.
Haven't heard that for a while. Welcome, this is Nicolas Maurer. He's Global Vice President of Marketing at Beiersdorf and one of the key brands, Nivea. Thank you for coming out. Tell us about this campaign, because we're talking about Nivea in partnership with Rihanna, and we just saw the TV commercial that ran globally and we didn't see Rihanna.
Yes, so I guess that's potentially the creative idea behind it. No, we were in a very unique situation last year because we were celebrating our 100 years anniversary with Nivea. And anniversary is always a tricky thing. On one hand, it's great because everybody pays attention to you, but at the same time, when you're turning 100, there's a big risk that you're going to be perceived as being old. So for us, the objective was, how can we really celebrate this milestone, really communicate to the outside world that we have gathered so much expertise in skincare over the years, but at the same time also open up a window into the future.
So along those lines, Chris, you deal with a lot of high-profile clients, and we were just talking about having a contract or contingency plan in place as well. You had mentioned to me yesterday something interesting about some of these clients who use writers to make them have a safe environment where they feel good and positive and can be at their most creative. And I know it kind of goes hand in hand with your presentation. And for the audience, so you know, some of these celebrities or actors, actresses, entertainers have documents put in which they request certain things when they're performing or on a photo shoot. And Chris can talk about it a little bit. Tell us about meeting those, what they request, meeting those needs, and how that really helps in the creative process.
Yeah, a writer is particularly relevant to if you've ever hired a musical act. There's a writer, and it used to be that it was all full of the technical requirements of how I need my stage plot and everything set up. And over the years, like everything in Hollywood, things get legends with it and blown out of proportion, and you hear writers of people who must have green M&Ms and, you know, fresh flowers and this and that. But really, when you think about the heart of what that is that's the idea of how do I create my personal sacred creative space before I go and perform, before I go and do something. And it just goes back to that idea of how important creating a creative space is, and one where people feel comfortable, whether that's feel comfortable with the rules and how you interact or feel comfortable physically. And so that's really a key thing that when you're dealing with talent, when you're dealing with people who perform, what they do isn't easy. They do it so well that they make it look easy, but it's not easy in any way, shape, or form. And so just using that cue from them on how you can really create a space like that.
Yeah, what I would say is, and I think it applies to any discipline, is be curious. I think people that succeed usually are people that are very curious, and you can be working in a very cool category, cool business, but also something sometimes that's just boring as hell. But just by being here trying to understand, great ideas actually are generated out of that. So curiosity is a key thing.
See you then. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Laura.